Intruder, identify yourself.
Hello and welcome to the second installment of my push to the top 200. We're going to start off with a defense as usual. This one is against Anna from Bonby, Canada. This one is about the same kind of attack as the one in the last video. Golem, Wizard, Witch, P.E.K.K.A. And they attack generally the same way that the last player attacked, which actually means my design's working, because this is the side I want them to attack from. My base is actually weaker from the top and bottom. Normally that's the corners, but I turned it on side. The top and bottom are actually the weak points. And really this front area here is fairly strong. It doesn't look strong, but it actually is a lot stronger than it looks. So they're actually just playing right into the strengths of my base. So you can see the entire outside of the base is surrounded by small buildings. These small buildings are extremely close together, some even touching. So unless you clear out all the buildings, eventually some of your troops are going to go all around the base instead of going in. And what happened here was, that's what happened with his king and his P.E.K.K.A. And also, since I had level 6 wizards and a level 6 minion in my clan castle, the lightning didn't kill them. So they just took out all of his golems. There's no tanks left. And now all that they have left is their queen and a P.E.K.K.A. that's going the wrong direction, and that's about it. The queen finally locked onto my town hall, but it's not a level 40 queen, so it can't take the shots from the expo. If it was a level 40 queen, my town hall would have been destroyed, but I got lucky there. You've probably already guessed what's going to happen. The P.E.K.K.A. are getting stuck on level 10 and 11 walls, and that's all that's left is that one P.E.K.K.A. It's just going to slowly get shot down. I'm actually extremely glad that this person didn't get a 1-star. I'm more glad than I would usually be for a win, because they only gave me 11 trophies for that win, which means I would have lost a huge amount of trophies if they had won. They were way below my trophy count when they attacked me. I would have lost, if they 2-starred me, I would have lost like 30 trophies or more. Okay, up here we have ARG Software of Fusion Chile. Of course, all my balloons go in the wrong direction. And I just start my usual way. Get rid of the clan castle as much as I can. Lure it out with a couple barbarians. Make sure that I never lure with barbarians near the barbarian king. I don't want to set him off, because if I want to deploy my heroes later, I'd like to not have to deal with a level 40 barbarian king, because it can just one-shot my archer queen, probably, maybe 2-shot, probably 1-shot, and a couple hits on my king, maybe 3. Because heroes are actually sort of buffed on defense. They do more damage and have more health than they do on attack. They get something like a 10% buff for defending. I forget how long it's been like that, but it's been like that for a while. Take out his level 40 queen. This is the usual stuff. I love this base because of all those buildings out there. Even just by deploying my heroes, I could take like 20% right there. That's just a rage to get my balloons over to that one archer tower, so I can take all of that, all the buildings in the front point there. I do kind of hate the fact that he has all these archer towers all towards the outside, but there are still some free buildings for me to take. This is an interesting base design, mainly because it's not symmetrical. and I'm having trouble figuring out how it all fits together. But it works for them. It actually is almost sort of confusing if you're attacking it going for the town hall with like Golem, Witch, Wizard, or a stronger balloon composition. This would suck for someone attacking with dragons, though. Those air defense in the front would be impossible to get dragons up to them. They would just never go in there, so they'd have to attack the back, which would still cause them to lose a bunch of dragons. And of course, to pick up that last 6%, deploy the last of my minions, and then drop my heroes. Immediately use the Barbarian King ability just to have him move faster. And then just pick off the last of buildings. Get that last of the gold. And walk away with 10 trophies. Pretty good. I'm starting to have trouble finding anyone above 1 trophy. So my videos are either going to be boring 1 trophy wins for most of them, or I'm not going to actually have as many videos as I thought I was going to, because I'm having trouble finding anyone worth more than 1 trophy. Which I find kind of confusing at my trophy level, because 100 trophies ago, I would, occasionally find people worth 15 to 20, so those people should be worth like 9 to 12 now, now that I'm 100 trophies higher. But I'm not finding anyone worth, 9 to 12, let alone even 6 trophies. So I'm wondering what happened there, because if I found them when I was lower, I should be able to find them again. And I lost a bunch of minions to an air bomb, but this base is so overused and all the expos are down that I know I can easily beat it no matter what. I think I ran a little bit low on time near the end of this and sort of almost panicked, I guess, at the end. I'm also kind of surprised to see someone going on defense in Champions League, high up Champions League, with, are those level 4 archers or something? Probably even less than level 4. And of course, my balloon does not go for the air defense and instead goes for that mortar and doesn't fall on the archers. So I decided to take it out with minions and not waste a full lightning spell on it. Since there's so many free buildings, I only need 1 minion per building. I can waste a little bit taking out the clan castle. Lure out the last of the archers. A couple level 5 archers in there. I never actually looked at his clan to see what type of players were in it. He may have been visiting a lower clan. If I ever visit clans, I definitely would do it only on shield if I were as high up as him, because I wouldn't want to have level 3 or 4 troops in my clan castle while in Champions League, because they just don't work. You'll just get destroyed. So you need to have a good clan castle at all times in Champions League. I never have an empty clan castle for more than about 2 or 3 minutes. It's always full with either minions if I'm attacking. Usually level 6 minions is what I request. And if I'm going on defense, I use 1 level 2 witch, 4 level 6 wizards, and 1 level 6 minion. Most people use 2 witches, but then if you get attacked by air, you're gonna actually have a useless clan castle, because witches do nothing to air units. The main purpose of witches is all those skeletons, and they're useless against air. So 1 level 2 witch is enough to be annoying to people using Golem Witch Wizards. But then I still have 4 wizards that work for everything. I've actually found that all level 6 wizards works pretty well also. So I may actually switch to using that. Luring witches is annoying just because witches move slower than everything else. Keep trying to get them on top of the skeletons right there. I've actually found a trick to doing that, though. What I do is I lure them way out to the side. The skeletons will be a little bit past the witches. And what I do is I've lured them out so far that I can deploy behind the witches. And I deploy a barbarian behind all of the witches. And what happens is all the skeletons rush to the witches. And it says there's a barbarian right on top of the witches. The skeletons literally stand directly on top of the witches. And I take them both out completely with one lightning spell. So if you ever have to lure witches, try and do that. Lure them way out to the side, and then deploy a barbarian straight in the middle of the witches, and all the skeletons will rush back onto the witches. Right here, we're attacking McLincoln from Mega City. It's this base design again. I've said it in the last video that I like attacking this base design because I can pretty much always get a 1-star on it. I've heard of people getting 2 stars on it with balloons, but I just generally don't like risking it all just to go for that. If I can advance doing 1 stars, then I'm going to keep doing 1 stars. Basically, what's happening now is I'm having to boost my barracks and spell factory and take whatever I can get. I have to gem up my spells, which costs about $20 to $40 a day. That's a lot, which is why I'm trying to get through this fairly quickly. Hopefully it'll only be a few days. It sounds like it's a lot of money, but if you only do it once and you have the money to do it, then it's actually not that bad. And afterwards, I can say that in every game I've ever played, I've been in the top 200 players at some point during the time I played that game. Even if it was only for, 5 minutes or something in Clash of Clans. I'm getting fairly close, I'd say. I'm still a little ways away. I'm about 130 trophies away right now. That's how fast I'm blitzing through it. I'm making videos as fast as I can, and again, I told you it's gonna fall behind. So I'm already gonna be done when the last video comes out. But next video's tomorrow. Thanks for watching.